As long as you believe in yourself and you work towards your goal, it's only a matter of time, bro. You can make it. Honestly, you can make it. And today we are reacting to The Art of Not Thinking. The video was by Alex Virgo. The Art of Not Thinking. I haven't seen the video yet, but I think what he means by that is not overthinking, because I think a lot of people nowadays have the issue of overthinking things too much, and then they end up not actually doing anything. And this goes back to something that I said on a previous video of mine. I was talking about, people, if you're thinking about making a YouTube channel, you should just do it. Don't really think about it too much. But really and truly, that advice goes to anything you want to do. Sometimes people overthink too much and end up not doing anything. Whereas sometimes, bro, just don't think about it too much, or just don't think it. Don't think it fully through. Just do it. Especially if you know it's something that can benefit your life, but you're not sure because you think you don't have all the information that you need, or you think you don't have all the skills that you need. Guess what? You're never going to be fully prepared anyway. You're only going to be prepared once you try it. Actually, you're only going to know what to do once you try it. You're never going to know what to do if you don't try it. So, yeah. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get straight to the video.
Shooting for something, anybody that's shooting for something extremely high, you have to start with a little irrational. A little irrational, because if you were to let logic or rational...
Shout out to J. Cole, by the way. One of my favorite rappers of all time. That's a fact.
Now you wouldn't make it because
too many
everything
obstacles.
The numbers, the odds.
You can't do that.
The odds aren't in your favor. It's a strength. I still have the same delusion from when I was 6 and 12.
That's it. How did it feel to you? Let me think. Don't think. Feel. It is like a finger pointing away to the moon. Don't concentrate on the finger or you will miss all that heavenly glory.
Don't count yourself out. You gonna have people ignore, think trying to take you away from your blessings. Don't count yourself out. Look.
Dead ass broke, bro, with no money, no power, no food at the crib, food stamps. Mama she don't got no car. She don't know where the next meal coming from. Lamborghini, but them niggas used to be bombs, bro. Like, nigga, them niggas used to be bombs, nigga. I used to be a fucking bomb, bro.
As long as you believe in yourself and you work towards your goal, it's only a matter of time, bro. You can make it. Honestly, you can make it.
As humans, one of the exclusive skills that we have that no other creature on this earth has is the ability to analyze and think about situations over an extended period of time. But see, if your gift is not used in the right way, then it will eventually turn into a curse. Overthinking is something we do in society due to various reasons, like, Instagram baddies saying they want a man that's 6'6", 6 feet tall, 6 inches, and makes over 6 figures a year. Men saying they want a big booty Latina who is basically just a sex robot who cooks, clean, and sucks dick. To be successful in life is to be happy, to be fulfilled, to experience love. We get so used to having to think about stuff to make things happen, or so we think we thought it into existence. And to be fair, sometimes it is that thinking that allows us to advance in this life. But I found more times than not, it is not even close to that is what gets us this far. It is not our own thoughts and ideas that we are communicating through various art forms and words, but we are merely just the mediums for these ideas to speak through that want to be heard. So often, what gets in your way to take that final step to walk through the door to get what you want after waiting your turn is quite literally the same thing that got us this far. Thinking your gift can be just as easily your curse. I know this sounds backwards right now, but let me explain the art of not thinking.
I feel like he's going somewhere with it.
On August 29th, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, a star was born, a Virgo, an angel, some would call. This kid at the age of...
I don't even know what he's gonna say, but I know that Michael Jackson is the perfect example of your gift can also be your curse. I'm saying this because if you know the story of how Michael Jackson became Michael Jackson, you will know that he most likely found it a curse because of the way that he got treated by his dad. So, yeah.
5, could already dance better than most grown men, had a stage presence at 5 that most artists today aspire to get one day. Yep. And if none of this by itself impressed you, well, just wait till the kid actually opened his mouth to sing. A god was created. I know there's the ongoing joke of Michael's dad, Joseph, with a belt in one hand and a guitar in the other.
Quick interruption before this video continues. Guys, if you could just make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers before, well, really and truly, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, but we're gonna start slowly. So I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. And if you guys could subscribe, it would really mean a lot to me. So if you guys could make sure to just, hit the subscribe button and make sure to leave a like on the video while you're at it if you do enjoy the video. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. All right, back to the video.
Saying, you know what I'm saying, you better get these moves right, and if you don't, I'm gonna whoop your ass. But regardless, Michael genuinely had a love for music, dancing, and expressing himself through these art forms. You could hear it in his melodies. The pain that was caused for the advancement of his music from his childhood was also his therapy. His curse was also his gift. But you don't get to that level of Michael Jackson talent-wise, success-wise, with just pure thinking or even practice. And I want to make it clear for all of you reactors probably watching this right now with y'all Lego my ego head ass who finna sit here and say, well, you gotta work, bro, don't neglect the execution. The work will naturally be there when the love is there, which Michael had. But more importantly,
I'm trying to pump content every single day whilst I'm a full-time student. I work part-time and I'm trying to make content every single day, bro. But I'm doing this not only because I see the benefit or the potential benefit that comes from it, but it's because I really love YouTube. I love watching YouTube videos. I love the whole concept of making YouTube videos. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I've been on this platform for 13 years. I don't use TikTok. I don't like apps like TikTok. Like whenever I want to watch something, I spend most of my time of my day on YouTube, bro. I always knew I wanted to make videos. Now, does that necessarily lead to when you love something doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be successful at it? No. But how are you going to know if you don't try? And what is your definition of success as well? Some people, maybe it's 1,000 subscribers. Some people it's 10,000, 100,000, 1 million. It depends on what you perceive as successful. Anyway, didn't want to get too deep into it, but yeah.
Michael didn't think about his art. He let it naturally come to him. Most of Michael Jackson's biggest well-known songs were spurts of inspiration.
How do you write a song?
How do I write a song? Well, if I sat here and played some chords, whatever, and say, I'm going to write the best song I've ever written, nothing happens. Something in the heavens has to say, look, this is the time that this is going to be laid on you, and this is when I want you to have it. Now, I remember when I wrote Billie Jean, I was riding in my car down Ventura Boulevard. All I said to myself beforehand, I want to write a song with a great bass hook, you know, and I just let it go, really. And then several days later, you know, you know, the whole,
where did that come from?
From above.
From above.
See, the thing is, artists seem to get in the way of the music. Get out of the way of the music. You know, don't write the music. Let the music write itself.
The dance as well?
Yeah, same.
When you don't think, you enter a...
One thing I would say about that, which I kind of relate in a way to what Michael just said, there's some videos that I have reacted to in this channel that I've watched it before. So before I made the reaction video, I watched a video before I reacted to it just because I wanted to see if it was worth me reacting to it. But then when I'm editing the video, I realized maybe this isn't the best video I've made. But I'm still gonna post because, again, my goal is to post every single day. Consistently, right? Consistency builds results, right? And results only come from consistency. But my best performing videos right now, currently, are the ones that I literally didn't see the video. I just saw the idea, but I didn't react to the video before making the reaction video. So I don't know if I made sense by that. So my best performing videos are actually the ones that I didn't watch before. They're actually the ones that I only watched whilst I was reacting. Now I'll say it's less than like maybe 3 or 4 videos that I've actually watched before. But like it does just goes to show that it has to come to you naturally. Right? So there's just certain things that you can't like think too much of it, because when you think too much of it, you think, oh yeah, I'm putting my everything onto it. This will be my best work, blah blah. But literally, some singers have made their best songs under the influence of something. Now, I'm not trying to promote yourself being under the influence, but I'm just saying some of the best work we've seen from amazing artists, whether musicians, writers, designers, it has literally came from just getting like that flash that I don't know how to explain it. I like how Michael said came from above. That's just how it is.
A state of openness, a flow state, some call it, to receive the right messages at the right time. If your phone's on do not disturb because you're so busy up there, well, then you could miss the call that'll change your life. The same goes for the ideas and thoughts that you need to receive at the right time to accomplish the dream and goal that you've been working for and waiting for so long. But we often get tricked into thinking that we need to think harder, we need to grind harder, we need to force this work. And that could be the case for some, but if this video found you, I don't think that's so. When you watch Michael Jackson dance, sing, and talk, everything is put together and on point, but it's also very smooth and open and up for interpretation. Effortless, you could even say. You never hear Michael trying to sing good, you know what I mean? He's being an instrument for the creative energy to work through him to convey a message to people. And look at how many hearts he impacted, how many lives he saved and changed. But if he tried to think about any of these things, just as he said, they never would have came. You can't rationalize love. You can't rationalize abundance. It's like trying to rationalize why the earth makes trees create oxygen for us to live. Why is there so many trees for so many animals? There's no logical reason except love. When my mom was first teaching me and my sister how to swim, one of the first things she taught us was how to float. And what determined if you were going to sink or if you were going to float is how still you could be, how much you could turn off your brain and not think, how much could you let go and have trust.
My uncle that has passed away, that taught me how to float. I still remember till this day. He just said, just relax your body. It's like, for you to float, you just have to give in. Like, literally just give in. Don't try to overthink. It's literally like you're giving your body, right? It's like when, you know, have you guys ever done that challenge where like you have to trust your friend that like you're falling and he's gonna catch you? Yeah, it's basically the same thing.
In the water to carry you. And anybody who has ever floated in water knows, once you let go and stop thinking about it, you're completely fine. And that's when you start to float. It's when you stop, think, and try to rationalize how this water is carrying you. Your fear of the water, that is when you sink. Nature really is one of the greatest teachers.
One of the most important things to being successful is listening. It's listening and watching.
Another reason a lot of people let thinking get in their way is due to the rationalization and being comfortable in the rationalization of oneself. The natural limitations that you put on yourself. You don't even know how far you're gonna go in this life. And more times than not, the only thing that limits you are the only limitations you put on yourself. I say all the time, I feel like if we stopped telling kids that they couldn't fly, eventually kids would start flying. Your mind, the same as the universe, isn't some machine that goes, this is right, this is wrong, but it is rather a well that takes in what it is told, actions and thoughts included, and puts it back out with that exact same force. One person that has mastered not thinking and rationalizing and putting limits on their self is one of the biggest streamers in the world, Kai Cenat.
Kai, where's the YouTube channel? I got one thing to say. Welcome to my YouTube channel!
One thing about Kai that has always stuck out to me about him was the spontaneity of his art. Even really down to the way he came up. Kai would make Instagram skits and YouTube videos mainly in high school, which gained a little bit of traction since, you know, everybody in New York knows everybody. But he realized in his senior year that he needed to take this content creation thing serious. So he made a vow to himself that he would post on YouTube every other day and post a skit every day on Instagram. And he did exactly that. If you go to Kai Cenat's Facebook page, you can literally see him posting a skit and YouTube video almost every single day for a year straight. Some did good, some did bad, some were cringy, some were funny. And he built a decent platform from doing these skits, ding dong ditch videos blowing up on his channel, and he recently started linking up with his soon-to-be household name group AMP. But he still wasn't one of the biggest streamers in the world. He was just a successful content creator at this point. Until that one day.
From 1 to 10, like from 1 to 10.
Okay, first of all, it don't matter. I'm a girl. I'm gonna say all girls are cute. Like, that's not even like accurate.
Oh,
my.
Yep.
Sorry, you dirty. I'm gonna say shout out to Maury Van Rap. See that, you dirty mother. Why you got rap in your crib? What? What's up? Why is there raps in your crib, Kyle? Talk to me. Talk to me.
I don't know, bro.
So in 1 year, you became
After this clip went viral, Kai Cenat officially became one of the most iconic streamers the industry has seen and started his climb to the top. And well, y'all know the rest of that story. But the same as Michael Jackson, notice how the thing that sent him over the top into his stardom, his most iconic clips are of him not thinking. Though. They are very spontaneous and they kind of just happen to him.
You good? You good? Bae, you good?
Bro, this clip was hilarious.
What's up? It's on the phone. Nick, listen. Talk about
the blood clot is.
Oh, you mean with the blood clot? You see what me I do?
She did on the phone with a real general. No, put him up on the phone now. Put him on the bomber clock.
He was just floating, being himself. By not forcing the viral moment, the universe naturally brings them. You ever tried to be funny around a group of people and it's just awkward because it's not funny? Versus when you're just in your element, you just talking your shit, you just joking, and the jokes just flow so well. When you chase the dog of ideas, it's in its nature to naturally run away. The grandest, most iconic moments, songs, and content is not well thought out or completely planned out most of the times in the beginning. More times than not, it is rather stumbled upon. The same way your best friend or partner, you end up meeting them one day because you happen to be late to class, or you sat in the wrong seat, or you randomly go into a store one day. Divine timing, some call it. The other big reason you must not think, and one of the most important, is due to the dichotomy of your self-image. As I said before, the most important is due to the
dichotomy, situation in which two distinct parts exist, usually opposite. Yeah, I still don't get it.
Of your self-image. As I said before, the limitations you have are the ones you put and think about your.
I'm sorry, guys. It's 2:26 a.m. when I'm recording this video. It might be because I'm sleepy. That's why it didn't make sense to me. But yeah, apologies.
Your perception of what you believe about yourself in your own life is what the world and people will reflect onto you. One thing I want y'all to realize is the most famous rich person y'all look up to and you wish you had their life, understand that they were once just like you. The spotlight, the money, the validation is a reflection of something that changed on the inside, not the outside. And once you apply that basic principle, you will realize there is nothing you can't have, because you don't even think that there is anything you can't have. You naturally feel like you can have anything. A perfect example of this is Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Now, yes, we have all heard about the infamous story of Michael Jordan getting cut in 10th grade from his varsity team and getting sent down to JV. He was 5'10" at the time, and coaches didn't see too much of a promising future of him besides him just being a key role player. And with his parents being 5'10" and 5'5", it didn't seem like he had much growing to do either. But Michael Jordan thought different of himself. He didn't care about the limitations that the coaches put on him for just being a short role player, but also he didn't care about the same limitations that his parents' genetics put on him height-wise. Call me crazy, but I believe Michael Jordan was so delusional that he willed the body, height included, that he needed to accomplish his dreams. Because when you try to think about it logically and rationalize it, when you try to look at yourself and go, that's not possible. Because when you try to think about it logically and rationalize it, he wasn't supposed to be nowhere near his height. None of his brothers even touched 5'9". When you think about it, it wasn't supposed to happen that way. All of the signs were saying this ain't for you. If he thought about it, he would have logically told himself that rationally this was not possible.
Maybe that sounds like a miracle, but I feel like he really attracted that energy to him and he made it happen. Like, there's certain things in life that you literally can't explain, man. No matter how much science you want to put into it, there's just certain things that you can't explain.
A lot of people in that same position, no matter what it is in life, I'm gonna say 99% of people will succumb and continue to fall for that rationalization of thinking. Some people will say that's because he's one in a million, that he made it through and he accomplished and he growed that tall. But why is he one in a million? Because he believed. He didn't think. Because thinking requires logical proof to back it up. Belief and faith requires none of that. He believed that he was good enough to make it to the NBA. And after practice, confidence, and applying it, the world believed it too. His mind made his body believe it too and made him grow.
Determination, what your motives are, what your ambitions were from the beginning. It's been a lot of soul searching in terms of it's easy to sit back and say, well, I've given my best. I'm tired. Somebody else got to do it or whatever. I didn't take that approach. I thought positively and said, whatever I could do, every little inch of energy that I have, I'm gonna try to provide for this team. I mean, if you give up, then they give up. So I didn't want to give up. No matter how sick I was, or how tired I was, or how, low on energy I was, I felt the obligation, to my team, to the city of Chicago, to go out and give that extra effort.
For these things to work, you most importantly have to have a love for what you're doing. Each one of these individuals had a love for the thing they were doing, even when it was not working or it didn't look promising. And that's because love isn't thinking, it's in trusting knowing, feeling. It's why a mama lion will die protecting her cub the same way your mom would for you. And only one of those creatures, us being the humans, have the ability to critically think and rationalize. It's why a mom can see a car on her baby and through brute strength lift it up. Love. It's the pure love that radiates through us all. It connects us. It requires no thinking. That alone will continue to fuel the fires of our souls and allow us to receive what is needed on our journeys. And that is the true art of not thinking.
Damn, nigga, that was motivational shit. Do it for love, man. Shout out to Tupac. Dope video, man. Honestly, I like this video. Go leave him a like on this video and subscribe to his channel as well. But yeah, guys, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. And that will be it from me. Make sure to leave a like and also subscribe to my channel, because I'm trying to get myself to 100 subscribers. Well, I'm trying to get to 1,000, but I'm starting off slowly because, you know, gradually we're gonna get there. But yeah, it really mean a lot to me, you guys' support. And yeah, guys, I'll be seeing you soon. Oh, and also check out this video that's popping up right now on your screen. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Maybe. I don't know. I'm out. Peace.